Alright, here we go with another random watch tab game. This time it's going to be on Salt between our blue player on the left side. It is going to be Br0Mania in the Black Ops Helix. And the red player on the right side, it is none other than Ninja in the Deep Sea Osprey. This is not Ninja the streamer. Obviously, that guy plays Fortnite. So, as far as I'm aware, Ninja very infamous for being a light unit spam Osprey follow command player. So I am a little bit interested to see how Br0Mania, a fairly competent player, decides to deal with it. And I'm assuming Br0Mania is aware of Ninja's reputation as well. So as a Helix, a little interested to see how he goes about it. Just naturally assuming that probably an effective mech choice would be Bomber with the bombs and melee. However, I would think that you need to be a high-ish level, bomb level, to be able to really do something effective with your bombs. Br0Mania now spamming heavy mines around the map. Okay, yep, dropping it in the middle there. So yeah, obviously 100% aware of who he's playing and how Ninja plays. And is he continue? Yes, he's still dropping heavy mines all over the map. Going with Dillos, so probably a little bit more susceptible to getting killed by light unit, being overwhelmed by light units. I mean, per Dillo. So, but it will be more health efficient. Or damage efficient for their credits. Ninja getting finished off in the air there. Let's see what Br0Mania decides to do with it. Bringing 3 Dillos over. Let's see what he can get killed while Ninja is respawning. Respawn coming back to the field now, but actually already gets 3 Jokers killed. Joker being the unit to spam of choice by Ninja right now. Br0Mania retreating his Dillos once Ninja got back to the field because he could have easily got swarmed and gotten at least 1 or 2 Dillos killed. If not, you know, a little bit overextending. And gets another Joker kill right from under Ninja's nose, but Ninja grabbing the box, so going to be able to replenish 6,000-ish, 60 credits worth of Jackals or Jokers and Flackers. But in reality, how big of a deal is that going to be? Okay, Gaddy's now coming up for Br0Mania, so and realistically, probably the best choice for killing these light units, especially with the Osprey overshield. You're going to get a lot of shots fired off with that Gaddy. Saves the first one, puts it behind the other Gaddy, and does not lose any. Does finish off Ninja with those air-to-ground missiles. And let's see, gonna start the mid-fight? No. No. Gonna continue to harass the unit clump of Ninja down here. Although they do retreat to this position, which is pretty fortunate for Ninja. A little bit deep. When you have them on follow command, I guess they just go back to where they started. I guess. But Ninja actually pretty low in health. Those air-to-ground missiles from Br0Mania are actually pretty strong. And pretty threatening to Ninja, and as he levels up, he has him at level 3 right now, and I would imagine he's just going to concentrate and put him on that ability until it's maxed out, because I don't really think there's any reason to put your, points into Builder. I guess he could save them up for Missile Burst, which would actually be pretty strong against this as well, because he will be able to get, several unit snipes out of missiles eventually once you level it up high enough. And actually going for the back neutralization here, but does get caught in the act by Ninja, forced to drop that Gaddy. Will he go back to save it? I'm going to guess no. Instead, he's going to change the focus and neutralize this outpost with his Gaddy. Ninja going to come back to defend, but the unit's lagging behind. Will Br0Mania be able to make anything of this? No, needs to retreat the Gaddy. And the, let's see, 37 upkeep, 37 units, exactly 37 Jokers out on the field for Ninja. I don't think he has anything else. Nope. So, I mean, even fort drops. One of the big disadvantages of this follow command thing is that all their units are all in one place. So if if the enemy decides to attack in multiple locations and is somehow able to force you to respond by doing, for example, a fort drop or a neutralization, you have all your units in one spot. You are not going to really be able to respond very quickly, especially because I don't think this guy picks up his units at all. Maybe a little bit, but I would imagine that, let's just say Br0Mania does a fort drop. I just have a feeling that Ninja's going to make all of his units go to the fort on the ground rather than pick them up and ferry them over. Now going to start to swarm mid. Mid is very neutral dense here on Salt, so Ninja definitely needs to keep the units at bay, you know, properly distanced away. But the heavy mine, I think I heard it just explode just now. I don't know how many units it killed, if any. Ninja's capped at 43 units because, you know, Br0Mania able to neutralize this down here with his Gaddy. But the Jokers and Flackers are moving on. There's Turtles out on the field, which basically neutralize the shots of the Joker. I doubt the Joker does. I don't think it does any damage to a Turtle, actually. Maybe a little, maybe an extremely minor amount. But yes, all the units are following. Ninja does not split up his units, it seems. The Gaddy now finally getting caught, but it's going to go right back up to red as the creeps walk in. So now Br0Mania going to try to neutralize this up here. Really try a multi-pronged attack at all. The heavy mine, more heavy mines, and the Gaddy go down. I think the heavy mine's right under the Gaddy. Oh no, right there, right next to it. But will it arm before Ninja passes by? And even if it does, he's an Osprey, so he can, you know, disarm it pretty quickly. And as long as his units pass over the mine before it rearms, he's good. But boom, right there. The heavy mine goes off, but it's only a single hit, so the overshield did protect it. Gonna try to swarm this outpost at the bottom left by Br0Mania. Ninja really low in health, goes down. Neutralizes the post, but all the Jokers are now firing at that Turtle. It's pretty even in upkeep, actually, but Br0Mania now going to be able to grab the box. 43 to 46. It's exactly that many Jokers because it's one upkeep. Oh, okay, no. Flackers, too, but I think Flackers are also one upkeep, so however many units worth of upkeep he has on the field is how many he made. Or no, is it? It's not the same. I'm very confused at this point. Maybe it doesn't factor. Maybe the number on the right, which is number of units on the field, regardless of upkeep, I think that's just how many are literally out on the field, so it doesn't factor in build queue, I'm assuming. 5 runners. Okay, 3 runners on the field as well. Another Gaddy drop to neutralize the bottom. This is going to be a constant battle for Br0Mania, but Ninja really low on health again against a Helix. Gets finished off. I mean, it's just a little bit, you know, confusing for Br0Mania, I would say. Does he focus on neutralization? Does he focus on trying to kill some of these units over here with, let's see, what does he have missile burst yet? Yes, level 1 missile burst, level 4 missiles. I think it might have been better off spent saving those 2 so you could put them into missile burst. So he would have had level 3 missile burst and level 3, you know, missiles to begin with. Is it called missiles still? Multi-launcher, whatever, but does grab this bottom outpost after thwarting Ninja away. All of Ninja's units, almost all of them, are at the mid over here. Is starting to create a second army at the right side. No, now gonna start trying to consolidate that army. I mean, obviously he realizes that all of Br0Mania's outposts can't be defended. Gonna go down and retake his bottom right, I would think. Bringing more Jokers out of his build queue. Joker's going to pass by over here. Br0Mania doesn't have that much in defense, but he has 3 Gaddies, 4 Gaddies, and a Turtle, and a Dillo. So a lot of these Jokers are actually going to get finished off fairly quickly. Yeah, it's 24 to 47, so Ninja is falling behind, and falling behind rapidly. Not only in the unit count, but because he's down an outpost. The income is also way down. Gets finished off in the retreat once again. And yeah, 30 to 49, the gap is growing. Br0Mania taking the second or third box, or 4th box. I think that is the 4th box since we are at 8 minutes. Decent amount of units on the field for Br0Mania, spread out because I guess he pretty much has to defend each outpost since Ninja can take his army of Jokers and go to any post he wants and basically overwhelm any post he wants, so needs a decent defense at each post. Gonna retake top mid, which is probably the right call at this point. It is the least defended, but gonna get hammered with those missiles, just completely overwhelmed by those missiles. Every time Br0Mania catches him on the ground trying to heal, Ninja getting back to his post before he gets finished off, but will he be able to keep that up as the game goes on, as Br0Mania levels up? He is at level 8 right now. I don't know if he, let's see, did he bring Goliaths? Not sure, but he does have Butchers apparently. Butcher's not great against Jokers, I think. So yeah, I mean, and would it even make sense to make Goliaths or Devastators or whatnot, or does it make sense to just keep making Turtles and Gaddies? Considering the fact that Ninja is continually just making Jokers and Flackers, it probably makes sense to just keep making Turtles and Gaddies. You know, right there, Tesla Tower, you know, Tesla Tower once in a while to dampen the intensity of the the Joker attack. Ninja now trying to figure out how he can approach this left side. Maybe he would even consider just going straight to fort, but getting pounded by those missiles again, getting finished off on the ground one more time. That's probably, let's see, 7 deaths for Ninja. His units going back to that top mid where they started, I'm assuming. Another Gaddy drop for Br0Mania. It looks like Br0Mania is going to be able to clean up this right side. Where will Ninja go? Will he go back or will he go forward? At this point, with 50 upkeep worth of Jokers and Flackers, might want to just consider going for the fort at kill, especially because Br0Mania, all of his units are out on the field. He doesn't really have any mobile units. He'd had just ferry Gaddies. I don't know how many he'd be able to get to the fort by the time he realizes that's happening, but Ninja instead going back to retake the right side with Gaddy's Tesla Towers, a turtle, and a mech that finished him off just now. It's probably not the best choice. Gets completely demolished by Br0Mania, and so will his army as well. It probably, and the grenades going down, which are probably actually the right choice at this point, since he has them all the way up at level 4. They do AoE everything. All the Jokers are clumped up over there, and even though they are pretty weak and underpowered in general, right now seems to be a great situational moment to use them. And Ninja again just trying to save what he can, but only 24 units worth of upkeep on the field. Br0Mania has 58. It doesn't look like, where the heck are the rest of Ninja's units? I guess over here. Really needs to consolidate his army at this point. Probably might want to consider giving up on this right side outpost. Yes, pretty much everything is gone over here for Br0Mania, but I think he retreated a few, and literally everything that he had over here, I think, was finished off before he was able to come back and try to save anything. And now Br0Mania just going to be able to finish some off with his rockets over here. Ninja now coming back to the fight. It's probably surrender time at this point, and yeah, the light unit spam did not work this time. He still had a couple units at mid, but I don't think, like, honestly, at that one time that I brought it up where he had a bunch of units here, and I think some here, he probably, you know, with hindsight, obviously, he probably should have gone with just trying to get the finish at that point, especially with 50. Okay, now he has, okay, I guess he was waiting for level 7 because now he has a gangster out on the field. But that is going to be it. Oh, he didn't even surrender. He just left the game. A little bitter, but that is going to be it. Br0Mania taking this ranked 1v1 on Salt over, Ninja. We know that's not how it's supposed to be pronounced. But, yeah, you know, when you know you're going to face light unit spammer, I guess the approach becomes straightforward. One of the problems is, how do you know that's going to happen? Are you forced to do an early scout to see what your opponent's approach is? And if you do see a small mass of Jokers or Jackals or Rebels or what have you, do you start to shift your unit composition to match that in with the anticipation that your opponent is going to continue doing that? I would say probably as long as you scout a minute later, 30 seconds later, something like that. Because if they decide to shift their gears after seeing you scout, starting out with a bunch of lights is generally not that powerful in AirMech anyway. You're not going to be able to grab your initial outposts that quick, especially compared to a tank opening. So as long as you catch it, should your opponent be tricking you, which is basically unheard of in AirMech. So I don't know why I'm even bringing it up, but should your opponent be tricking you, then at least you can readapt for some reason. But yeah, I mean, besides reputation, how do you know that you are supposed to be, that you should be taking a specific light unit spam defensive approach? And I think the only actual answer there is to scout, scout early, not too early, not right at the beginning of the game, obviously, because you need to be able to. You need to be able to allow your opponent time to build up that army, but or at least build up a small version of that army, so it's telling enough for you to continue with that approach. But yeah, I think I'm going to save my opinions on that approach in the game and what I think should be done about it for a future AirMech talk or something like that. So great job, Br0Mania, Ninja taking all those deaths, all those missiles in the face. Probably hit, let's see, okay, hit 9 deaths at the end there. So yeah, if you guys see a light unit spammer, take a page out of Br0Mania's book. Check my video descriptions. I'm going to try to change them up so you see more active AirMech YouTubers and streamers. But other than that, just check out the AirMech Discord. Everyone will point you to the right direction if you want more AirMech content. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.